Lance and Jester broadcasting live with you, sipping on that Molinade. I gotta tell you, hey, we drinking Molinade. They snort and choke. Not Coke, but they snort and choke down there in Georgia. I mean, come on. You give this man $7.5 million a year to blow a 14-point lead? Hell, you can hire anybody to blow you a 14-point lead. You ain't got to pay him $7.5 million, Georgia. You just don't have to. I mean, they've changed coaches. They've changed ADs. They've changed uniform. Why don't you just change the damn mascot? Maybe that's a problem. Just change the damn mascot, and maybe they'll win the championship again.
Ready?
But really, man, what kept Georgia out of the playoff wasn't Alabama. It was LSU. I mean, you know, that ass whooping they took on the Bayou down there in Baton Rouge, you know, that really cost them. I mean, if you can't out-coach Coach Head, no need to put you in the top 14, Coach Smart, because you've already, well, I'm telling you right now, there ain't no way in hell Georgia should have lost that game, and they're paying for it today, even though they're begging, and Kirby Smart want to say Alabama don't want to play them. For what? Hell, I'd love to play a team that blows leads in the fourth quarter. That's my kind of team. That's my kind of night.
They
Set me up on that.
They put 21 up after points.
Yeah, Georgia scored 21 points in the first half and only put up 7 in the second.
Back, put 21 on the board.
Think about
Georgia
it.
never even scored a damn field goal.
Think about it like this. At halftime, it was 21-7, Georgia. All right? In the second half, Alabama scored 21 points, and Georgia scored 7. Made it 28-14. Now, how crazy is that? Now, if that ain't a tell of two halves, I don't know. I mean, Kirby 2.0, you might want to try a 5.0, son. Them 2.0s just don't work as well. I mean, when we was growing up in the 90s, if you didn't have a 5.0, you didn't have shit. I've never heard of a 2.0. What in the hell is a 2.0? Come on, man. You want to be on the Lance and Jasper show, son, and you want to answer the damn bell. Answer the damn bell, son. We moving on. We're full of Hank Snow. We'll have to move on.
Voice message system.
Oh,
3, 2.
You know, right. I mean, he acting like he broke the bank with a 9-3 record. I got media still hating on me. I mean, I know I didn't say 8-4. I got that for sure. Damn right, we live, son. Well, I'm just saying, man, I told the media, they took a shot at me. You predicted 15-0. What do you mean you have a better pulse than anybody else on the game? Hell, son, I don't remember anybody saying this team had a chance to finish in the top 10. I don't remember anybody saying this team was going to be in the New Year's Six Bowl. They thought this team was 8-4, 7-5. Enjoy your turnaround. Enjoy your damn Citrus Bowl. And it didn't happen, son. So, hell yeah, I'm going to tell you. Nobody's got a better pulse than Lance and Jasper on the Florida Gators. Because here's the deal, son. It's where it ain't where you are, it's where you go. Can't get them on the line.
Nobody answered?
We can't do FaceTime. The boy's too pretty.
No, we ain't doing FaceTime. I don't even know how that works.
I mean, when I talked about 15-0, I talked about the experience and production. I talked about having the best running back room in the country. I talked about the wide receivers. I talked about the coach and staff continuity. All them things showed up. Did it lead to a 15-0 record? Hell no, but I don't. Hey, man, you live on the Lance and Jasper show. How you feeling?
Well, I'm feeling good. We going to a bowl game.
Wow.
Around from last year, so it's good.
We're going to a bowl game. You mean a New Year's Six? I mean, don't just say a bowl game like we got snubbed. I mean, damn, almost first year.
I'm not saying we got snubbed. I'm saying we got a bowl game. We went from a 2-win team to a 9-win team. I mean, so what can you can't really bitch too much about it. I mean,
there ain't nothing to bitch about. But what was your biggest takeaway year one under Dan Mullen?
The offensive execution. The play of the receiver stepped up, and that was my biggest right there. And the special teams was better.
What if I told you you're a flea flicker away from being in Atlanta? Would you agree with that?
It is what it is. I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. But you don't know if even if we would have caught that ball or completed it, if what would have happened. You know, you still turned the ball over a few times in your own territory, but that's water under the bridge, man. They were the better. They beat us. They were the better team that day.
I mean, you don't have to agree with it, but I'm gonna tell you right now, we were a flea flicker away from being in Atlanta. One play, just give me that one play. We'll never know, but that's just
never know.
That's it. That's how I feel, man. Last night after the game, when I was watching that game, that's what hit my mind, man.
You know what, though? I tell you, I was at work, so I didn't get to see it. But I heard that they had 2 red zone turnovers. Alabama did 2 drop passes, touchdown passes dropped. Is that correct?
I didn't watch it that close.
Okay, I was at work for it, but
I'll say
my thing is this: why the hell do you go for a freaking fake punt on 4th and 11 on the 50-yard line?
Well, he had Justin Fields in there hunkered down, and he thought nobody would. He thought nobody would see him, and he could just hunker down back there, and Alabama wouldn't get a clue that, hey man, it might be a fake against a safe fucking defense. I mean, I'm glad he did it. I mean, tell me, Jason, you pay this man $7.5 million a year to blow double-digit leads in back-to-back championship games? Are you kidding me? You wouldn't have to fire me. I'd quit my damn job.
Well, you know.
No, man. It ain't even about the teams. Take the teams out of it. I don't give a damn what's on that. I don't care that it's Georgia on that damn helmet. You know what pisses me off is I'm tired of watching kids get championships ripped away from them because of dumbass coaches like Kirby Smart. Let me tell you something. If I'm a player and I get you 28-14, damn it, coach, lead me to victory. This is college, not pros. Lead me to victory. And for Kirby Smart to choke 2 years in a row, take rings off these kid fingers, lifetimes of a memory, man, you wouldn't have to fire me. I'd quit my damn job if I was letting kids down like that. That's just how I feel.
But that same butt team's going to be back there next year.
Who? What team? The Mutts?
Yeah,
where they going to be back at? Where they going to be back at? Atlanta?
I mean, they got a lot of returners coming back. We're losing a lot.
That might be a good thing.
I mean, but here, this is my point of that whole situation when you run a fake punt with Fields. You screwed Justin Fields over right there. Because Fields shouldn't even played. You paid him, you burnt a red shirt on a stupid-ass fake punt call. Now the boy is stuck.
The red shirt was already burned. The red shirt was already burned.
I thought he didn't play that many games. I thought they were trying to save it.
Look, he played every game just about. Besides LSU. I mean, I don't understand that.
He didn't play against us.
Hanging out.
No, he didn't play against the Gators. I'm pretty sure. I mean, he played Tennessee. He played. I know he played the first game. It might have been his 4th game, but I'm pretty sure the red shirt was already burned.
But even if, I mean, that's what I thought. I thought he didn't play enough. But you screwed that kid over. That was just, if you were going to run a fake punt, go for it on 4th down, you're better off keeping it on from and then trying to throw.
Let me hurt you.
But, they lost, so I don't want to hear no crap about they deserve to be in a 2-team loss. No.
Yeah,
your strength of schedule is not strong enough.
I got one.
But, I mean, back to the Gators. I mean, Mullen's got we got to get some,
Mullen's recruiting.
Depth off. Yeah, we got to get some depth up on both sides of the ball. That's what's hurting us right there. We don't have depth.
Because I've had them out on the damn line. They're not wet, they're cold.
Cold there. I mean, I know Colson Mullen is recruiting his ass off, man. We just got a 2021 guy today, number 4 player overall, 5-star defensive end. So, the Mullenade is getting sipped on by more players than just the fans.
But we need to work on 2019 lads.
Well, that's hard to do because he ain't been there very long. So it's going to be hard for him to have the relationships to flip kids. So think about this. the 20 and 21 classes are guaranteed to be elite. Not saying this class ain't going to be top 10 because it will.
Oh, yeah.
Potentially top 7 with a couple of flips. Trey Sanders being a key part to this recruiting class.
You have got, but the thing is, you've got to keep those early commits, 20, 21 commits, committed.
It ain't hard to do, man. It ain't hard to do. We're building a goddamn football complex. Everybody's going to want to be a Gator. You better get us now because next decade, it's the Gators decade. Alabama won this decade. I would argue we won the one before that, and we won the 90s. So we win 3 out of 4 decades. Nothing to be mad about. Go ahead and finish your decade. We got the next one. Book it. The Mullinade is taking over. College football.
Okay, here's another one. I know it's way too early.
It's never too early. Ask Lance and Jasper, son. I got a crystal ball over here.
Franks is going to be the starting quarterback going into spring. Do you agree with that?
He's going to be the starting quarterback going into game 1. What the hell you mean spring?
Well, I'm just saying, he's going to be the number 1 guy right now.
He's the number 1 guy all the way till he goes to the NFL. I mean, 23 touchdowns, 6 picks, 6 on the ground. That's almost 30 touchdowns. I mean, you pretty much say 30 touchdowns. 6 picks.
Mullen did a lot better with him than other people have.
Well, you're damn right. What do you think he's going to do in year 2? I mean, look what Dak Prescott did year 2. Look what Fitzgerald did year 2. I mean, a lot of people just feel like Francis hit a ceiling. No way, man. He just scratched the surface last year. Mullen's going to take this kid to. I mean, this kid's going to have 40 total touchdowns 2019. You heard it first, Lance and Jasper show. Well, why would he not? Why wouldn't he throw for 30 touchdowns? Why can't he rush for 10? Or why can't he throw for 34 and rush for 6 again? I mean, that's an easy 40. I mean, people act like that's a big statement. Hell, that's easy money.
Okay, listen. All right, well, I'll hold you to it. Let's do
hold me to it. I'm going to hold myself to it.
Let's make a bet.
All right.
Let's go ahead and put it on paper right now. You say he's going to score 40 touchdowns next year?
40 plus touchdowns, Heisman candidate, Felipe Franks. Lance and Jasper starting a campaign. Y'all go ahead and get ready for it. I sold you bus tickets. I'm selling a Heisman this year.
He's not going to be that. He's going to win. He's going to be not going to be that type of player for you, man. I just don't see it.
Okay. All right. Well, you didn't see him having a year he had this year either.
I saw improvement.
You saw improvement, but you didn't. There's no way if I would have told you this man would have had 20 plus touchdowns and 6 picks, you would have laughed. You would have said at least double-digit picks. Come on, man.
That's right.
That's right.
Probably would have, but listen. All right, but this is what you're missing. But
what am I missing? I need to know.
What are you missing?
I need to know.
What's leaving next year?
The offensive line.
That's right. How many of those young boys played this year along the offensive line spot? Not too damn many.
I mean, a veteran quarterback. A veteran quarterback can make up for an inexperienced offensive line. Now, it don't help your run game, but I trust the coach.
That is what helped us this year was the running game.
Well, it carried us. I mean, I said from day one, I want to see a commitment to the run. That's all I wanted to see this year. And once we committed to the run, we started winning some damn ball games. About 5 in a row.
I mean, and then next year's schedule's going to be harder, Lance.
For what?
It's going to be harder.
Why would it be harder?
You got some teams.
Don't other teams lose players too?
Yes, they do.
Oh,
they do.
Well, how do we know it's going to be harder? We ain't seen these teams play yet. What do you? I mean, if you still count. I mean, you're still looking on these helmets, and you see a U, and you think it's a goddamn 90s. You look on the helmet, you see a AU, and you think Cam Newton's coming back. Give me a damn break. Miami and Auburn does not make this schedule harder. All right, both games are in the state of Florida, and let me remind you, Dan Mullen, year 2. Man, we ran what, 30% of his playbook this year? You bring back your quarterback, you bring back your skilled players. I don't think y'all understand what's fixing to happen in Gainesville, son. I mean, he already did things on offense that ain't been done since the Tebow years. And you got people sitting right here talking about we need a damn quarterback change. This guy did things on offense that have been done since Tim Tebow, and y'all are talking about a quarterback change? Or he might be starter in the spring? So much disrespect for Felipe Franks. I mean, you wonder why we can't get star recruits to the University of Florida. Check yourself at the door, fans. You're running them off with that bullshit attitude right there, man. Because no matter what you do, it just ain't good enough, is it, man?
I never said
it's ridiculous. Well, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about a fan base in whole. I mean, for anybody in Gator Nation to talk about a quarterback change when this guy just had the year he had, year one under Dan Mullen. I mean, if Mullen didn't believe in Franks, he would have went with Emory Jones. Well, guess what, Gator Nation? Dan Mullen believes in Felipe Franks. So you're stuck with his ass. So get on the bandwagon or get off. It really don't matter to me. I'm just telling you what you're going to see. You can embrace it or you can hate it. But Dan Mullen believes in Felipe Franks.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, that's obvious. He does.
Well, if he doesn't, then why would people say we need a quarterback change when you know in your heart Dan Mullen believes in this kid? If Dan Mullen didn't believe in this kid, you know he would have ripped the red shirt off Emory Jones.
So you're telling me, all right, let's just not even say it. Let's just say quarterback A in the Missouri game. Let's take Franks' name out of it. You don't think his ass should have been pulled a couple plays throughout the year, let him sit and watch on the side and observe a little bit?
I said after the Missouri game, I would have put his ass on the bench regardless because it looked like in the Missouri game, he lost the team. Now, that being said, in the South Carolina game the next week, he won the team, and he won it on the field. So that changes everything going into the offseason. Because in my opinion, the kid won the locker room on the field, and that's something he's never been able to do. So to me, he's got this locker room. He's got the belief of the staff, the players. Only thing he ain't got is Gator Nation, but that's all right. He done gave y'all one finger. Next time it'll be the other finger.
Well, he gonna go dang. What about your defense next year, man?
What about it? You got an elite secondary coming back. You need Zuniga to come back. I mean, you're a little bit thin in defensive line as far as playmakers. I mean, as far as people who got production, let me say that. I won't say playmaker. But as far as production and experience, you're a little thin on defense next year on your defensive front. But I'll say this, that secondary is going to be elite. And I would expect David Reese to come back. That'll help. But you need Zuniga to come back because you're losing Polite, and you really don't have nobody down there experienced, which could really hurt the Gators. But again, the offense is going to be so much better. Your offense is going to be so much better. You can afford to lack on defense just a little bit.
I don't know. I mean, like I said, I'm worried about the offensive line next year.
You was worried about it this year. They did all right.
Exactly. And they can't. And you know what? I'll give them kudos. They did a 180 only. They did
180
offensive line.
What about a 360? What about a 360? I mean, you can't go from soft. You can't call them soft one week and then say they did a 180. Come on, man.
180 is a complete turn. 360 is a complete turnaround. So you're gonna go from soft, you go 360, you go back to soft.
So they went from soft to medium, huh?
They went this. They were heading in the right direction. They kept getting better and better throughout the season, man. And that's all you can ask of anybody.
All right, I'll give it to you.
That's all you can ask for anybody, and that's what they did. And then
I never was worried.
Trey Dean started playing a little better toward the end of the year.
That's what happens when you get experience. That's what happens when you get experience.
He started playing better. That's all you can ask is improvement throughout the game.
I've seen a lot of corners come to the University of Florida and get their ass kicked as a freshman and turn around and be stars, man.
I mean, but you got to realize too that this year you were out without your best corner back there, and CJ it was a Wilson kid. So
yeah,
you gotta consider he's coming back next year too.
He's coming back. Well, I'm gonna move along right here, man. It's been great talking to you, man.
All right, man. I'll let you later. Take it easy.
You're the man. Go Gators. Yeah, I gotta tell you, I ain't trying to disrespect Gator fans. I'm just gonna call it like I see it, man. If you don't agree with me, that's fine. But damn, man, you can't tell me it's disrespectful to a player when you throw 23 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, 6 rushing. I mean, that's 29-6 ratio right there. That's pretty good. I mean, and you want to talk about a quarterback change before spring ever started? Hell yeah, Gator fans need called out for that because you're never going to get elite talent on your team if you're always just going to disrespect them, man. That's just common sense. Why the hell would I work for you if you're going to disrespect me when I'm giving you all I got, man? It just don't make no damn sense. It just don't make no damn sense. Let's try some of these home flies.
Ain't none of them Georgia fans gonna answer.
Oh, they wouldn't answer no. I'll give them a shot.
I said it's great. To be a Florida Gator. I said it's great. To be a Florida Gator. What's up, Lance?
Oh, I'm feeling well, man. I'm feeling well. I mean, tell me about the ball game and what's the number one takeaway you took under Dan Mullen this year?
Man, what the heck was that guy talking about? Not talking about quarterback position. Felipe Franks has earned the spot, the starting position. Whoever comes, either Trask or Emory, is going to have to double their output. Because you took a guy that was basically a throwaway, and you turned him in, well, like you say, Lance, you turned dirt into glitter. Okay? You have Felipe Franks flashing brilliant several games. That second half against FSU was like textbook what a quarterback should do. Didn't turn the ball over, played within himself, and won the ball game. That's all there is to it, brother. And there's no way that you can say anybody but Felipe Franks is going to be the starter. And he's go ahead.
I made the statement that Gator fans, I mean, you're never going to get elite talent if you keep disrespecting the talent you have. I mean, for there to be a conversation about Franks not starting next year is really just disrespectful to the kid. And in my opinion, I mean, I don't give a damn if you're a Gator fan or any kind of fan. You need called out for that. I mean, for real. It just really shows how much you know about football when you start talking about a quarterback change, when it's easy for people like me and you to see, Dan Mullen believes in Franks. Until he loses that belief, it really don't make a damn what fans think. Because Dan Mullen's a coach. 10 years of SEC experience as a head coach. There's no way in hell he's going to listen to fans. I mean, all right? So all your hate, if you're a Gator fan and you're showing up booing, or you're hating on the players playing, or you're hating on the coach because he can't recruit, in your mind, you're not doing any good, man. You ain't doing any good. So don't tell me I'm disrespecting fans when really I'm just keeping it real with you. If you got a problem, call the damn show. 423-509-7007.
That's just dead weight, Lance. It's just people that don't know what they're talking about, trying to start a controversy, trying to change the narrative, which is we're set up to succeed next year. You had a team that won 4 ball games last year, didn't go to a bowl. You're talking about the biggest turnaround in the history of the SEC. You have a team that won 4 ball games. You have a team that's going to a New Year's Six bowl. Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl. That's finishing with a top 10 ranking.
Playing Chick-fil-A Bowl.
That doubled their win total and then won double-digit ball games. To being National Coach of the Year,
we'll have to
and for dang sure SEC Coach of the Year, somebody's paying somebody a bag of money.
I would agree, man. And think about this. I hate to switch back to quarterback, but really, man, in Gator Nation, nobody loves Emory Jones more than Clay Gator, man, 601 Gator, and Lance and Jasper. Nobody loves Emory more than us. But at the same time, you got to be able to evaluate what's happening on the field. And in my opinion, Franks won the team against South Carolina on the field, and Dan Mullen believes in this kid. So until those two things changes, I don't see a starter changing. And it won't happen in spring and fall. It'll happen during the season if Franks falls.
Exactly. Well, what's interesting is you got these haters talking about Trask. I mean, bringing up Trask after, the showers weren't even taken by the players. They're calling these shows talking about where was Trask. Who cares where Trask was? We just stopped FSU, 5 and 7 universities, Bowl Street, with Felipe Franks. And there's no way that you can tell me that going into next year, anybody on that depth chart at the QB1 position should name other than FF, Felipe Frank.
No.
There's no way.
We gotta. The guy just made a good point. Let's wait and see what he does against Michigan. Then we can make our take. But to me, I don't see Florida struggling against Michigan because I think Dan Mullen's a good enough coach, and he recognizes who wants to play and who wants to play. And a lot of coaches say this: if you don't practice hard, you won't play. But Dan Mullen means it. If you don't practice the right way, you ain't going to play. Just like he told them against South Carolina. If you don't believe we can win, don't even come out of the locker room. And you're going to get that same approach going into this ball game.
Well, Dan Mullen has a history of taking bowl games seriously. I know the guy we had before didn't take him seriously, and the guy before that didn't take him seriously.
Well, I'm not too sure our players took him very seriously. McElwain's first year against Michigan, the players were disinterested. It was really a shame. It was really a shame.
Sure. Same way with Muschamp in Louisville. Sure.
Right.
Tell you what, Dan Mullen, over the past several years, when he was at Mississippi State, he took that game very serious. And the last time he played Michigan, what happened? He beat them in the bowl game.
I did not know that. I appreciate you telling me that.
Mississippi State.
I appreciate you telling me that because I know Florida struggled. Florida struggled.
This coaching staff that stayed behind beat the Heisman Trophy winner in Louisville at I think it was the Gator Bowl. I think it was the Gator Bowl in Jacksonville. Lamar Jackson totally annihilated him. Had one of the worst performances of a Heisman Trophy winner in a bowl game since, guess when? 2006 when we totally annihilated Troy Smith in the.
I bet he's bagging groceries right now.
Yes, in the let's see, that was the Fiesta Bowl. Won the national championship. Worst performance ever.
I'm excited about this Gator team, man. Did they reach 15-0? Did they make a national championship? Did they make Atlanta? No, they did not. But I'm able to set aside my expectations and realize what they did do. And when you went to Mississippi State, that was a coaching statement. LSU was a program statement. The Florida State game was a quarterback statement. So you checked all three in year one, and you know about recruiting coming up. You may not see it in 19, but you know and I know 2021 is loaded with talent. And it's like this. I said this earlier. In the 90s, the Gators were the team of the decade. The 2000s, I think Florida has an argument. This decade, it's been Alabama. But the next decade, it's all about the Mullenade, Clay.
It's already started. I mean, we got like 2 or 3 commitments this weekend. We just got one today from a 2021 five-star defensive end.
Yeah, I really believe Dan Mullen's going to run the next decade in Florida in college football. I think the Gators are coming back. I know they're coming back. With the football complex, what they're doing on campus down there, with the kind of players you can get out of state, Dan Mullen and his competitive attitude. And again, the product on the field, you can already tell the product on the field's changing year one. And we're talking about guys who didn't even recruit. We're just talking about patchwork.
Kids are going to start wanting to transfer. We just got an announcement for a transfer today. A defensive end from Louisville is graduate transfer is coming into play next year for Todd Grantham. You got Schuler. He's going to have a savage season under his belt. And just think about all the kids that we got in the chute coming in on 2019 that have probably already signed the financial papers. They just haven't released their choice yet. Yeah, I mean, you're talking about maybe the best defensive back class that has ever been signed coming up in a few weeks. I mean, you're talking about having probably 5 to 6 first-round draft picks in your defensive backfield during the spring. I mean, it's just to the victor goes the spoils. I mean, it's going to be incredible. It's going to be like harking back to the days when we had Joe Hayden and Janoris Jenkins lined up, 2 first-round draft picks, pick their poison quarterback, because wherever you throw it, it's going to be a pick-six party.
Yeah, and you know and I know, man, when you eliminate the edges and you're keeping everything in the middle, I mean, it's that much easier on the defense and that much harder on the damn quarterback, really, man, because you ain't just saying maybe one half. You take away 2/4 of the damn field. And I agree with you 100%.
You got two guys that essentially take away the outside, and you don't have to give them help over the top. You can take Amari Burney, who I think is going to be the next great safety, and put him down in the box to stop whoever is going to run the ball against them. I mean, it's going to be Keanu Neal all over again.
Guys like Burney, DeJuan Black, who's a new recruit, those guys can cover. And that's what our linebackers have struggled with, which to me, I blame more on coaches and players because I'm just that way, man. Because to me, it's all about scheme. If you're asking linebackers to cover, then I don't think your scheme's very good. Now I know sometimes you're going to have to, but if you're asking linebackers to cover consistently, you're asking to get beat. But that being said, DeJuan Black can cover. And Amari Burney, both of them guys can cover. And Trey Dean I think Trey Dean at the nickel's going to be a star too, my friend.
Yeah, well, Trey Dean, I'm telling you, man, that's my boy. You know, we talked about him in our spring video that we did. We talked about him and Burney. But Trey Dean has got the frame to put on about 10 to 15 pounds of muscle and be the next great safety / linebacker at the University of Florida. Ooh. He's got the ball instincts to be where the ball is. You know, we've got decades and decades of great safeties, of ball hawks, and he's going to be, I think he's going to be that hybrid player because he is going to ball out, and he showed that in this last game with his first interception against Francois. The future's super, super bright.
Yeah, I think with Trey Dean's mental makeup, you got to play him at nickel or corner because he's that guy, man. He
can do it all.
He's that guy. I mean, I'm sure he could play linebacker. I'm sure he could play safety. But you know and I know when you play corner, there's an attitude that goes with it. And Trey Dean's got it, man. Trey Dean's got it.
He can do it all. I think he can do it all. I think he can be a shutdown corner. I think he can, he can be that nickel. He can cover, the slot guy. If you need to have a blitz, he can do a blitz. I mean, he's that kind of kid. Plus, I mean, he's got the frame to be, to fit into that, that extra linebacker spot if you need somebody to come up and crowd the box. I think he's that talented.
I agree with you 100%. Yeah, the future definitely bright for the Florida Gators. So, what was your number one? I might already ask you this. What was your number one takeaway from Jim McElwain? I mean, I keep talking about McElwain. I seen him get that damn job today. He's been on my mind ever since. That's twice I've said that. Somebody kicked my ass. What was your biggest takeaway, Dan Mullen, year one?
Just the fact that he got the buy-in from the kids that he did. If you remember, when McElwain was there, it seemed like everybody didn't buy into the program. Historically, we were the most penalized team just about every year in the SEC. Just to have the guys buy in the fundamentals, the cut down on the penalties, and just the commitment to, the University of Florida and to Dan Mullen's system, and the guys, to not, act like they're playing hero ball. I just think that the difference is night and day in Felipe Franks. If you remember, everybody had Franks fatigue, including me at the beginning of the year. The difference that he did with Felipe Franks should tell you all you need to know that Scott Strickland got the right guy for the job, and how we dodged a bullet by not getting Chip Kelly or Scott Frost. If you look at their seasons, you can see that, Scott Strickland knew what we needed, and it was Dan Mullen.
I will agree. We dodged a bullet on Chip Kelly. I never wanted Chip Kelly, but Scott Frost, I don't think his record would be what it is in Nebraska if he was coaching at Florida. I mean, he just don't have the talent or the pieces. And the kind of talent he had at Central Florida just ain't the kind of speed you got in Nebraska. So I think with Scott Frost, if he's ever able to recruit, which is going to be tough, you'll see Scott Frost have success. But Chip Kelly, I mean, my biggest thing with hiring Chip Kelly, man, he'll be there for 2 years, and then he's looking for another job. I mean, it does no good to be good for 2 years, especially the same year when Florida State and Tennessee made a hire. You cannot miss in that year when your two rivals are making a hire, man. You just cannot do it.
Especially with Georgia doing what they're doing on the recruiting trail.
I mean, there was so much pressure to make the right hire. I mean, you done missed twice in a row. I mean, Mushout and McElwain, we can make excuses all day long, but for whatever reason, we missed. And you can't afford to miss back to back. And plus, Urban Meyer quit the year before that. We missed 2 years in recruiting. And then Will Greer comes along, sets you back another 3 years. So, man, Dan Mullen, really, Scott Strickland, a lot of credit. Build a statue of that man outside right now. Save the program, getting Dan Mullen to come to Florida.
And making the right hire is important. Just think about this. Just think about who made the wrong hire. Look at 5 and 7 University and see what they did. Look at the hire they made. I mean, it's a debacle. Everybody's on suicide watch at 5 and 7 University, and you know the sky is falling. Literally, it's not a Chicken Little thing. It's a disaster, a dumpster fire. 5 and 7 University.
And when the step Dan Mullen took this year, being ahead of schedule, it'll be really hard for Tennessee and Florida State to catch up with the Florida Gators. They may never catch up.
Yeah, we got that head start, baby, and that's all that matters. Now we're going bowling on the New Year's Six Bowl. We just need to secure that win against Michigan, and then sign that top 10 recruiting class and hit the ground running.
Hey, man, I'm going to get you out of here on there. Everybody talks about building a fence around the state. Dan Mullen done built a fence, and he put a lock on the gate. Go Gators, man.
They got barbed wire all over the top.
You the man, brother. Go Gators. 601 Gators.
All right, go Gators.
All right. Get a couple more logos on here. I'm having too much fun. I don't know. My girl, Lady Gator, huh? What about Ball Skater? They want to get the Lady Gator, which, you know, ladies first, don't get me wrong. But you never know about Lady Gator. She probably at the gym throwing up that weight. She got some kids and stuff. She might be busy. I really hate to call her, because sometimes I feel like she probably talked to me just because out of courtesy. I really appreciate. Ball Skater, Lance and Jasper.
How's it going, Jasper?
Doing well.
Lance from Jasper, Tennessee.
Yeah, you got a few minutes to break it down.
Well, I just got a little bit of time today. I tell you what, man, what a college football season it's been, man. It was really good, man. Just the Mullen makeover is well under.
What was your number
schedule.
What was your number one takeaway on the Dan Mullen this year?
Well, his ability to use the talent that we have, and his ability to shape what he's doing based off of the talent that he has and the pieces that he has. And, you know, number one, what he did with Franks can't be understated. You know, what the defensive coordinator did with what Grantham did with, you know, with our DNs. He took, I say CC, there were several publications that had CC as a preseason. I don't think anybody had Polite as preseason. Did you see Polite's name on any?
No, he was listed in the pro magazines as top prospect, but he was never in the college books.
Right, but I'm saying he wasn't. But I'm saying he wasn't preseason anything.
No, hell no, he wasn't on the radar.
Yeah. So for them to take and make a guy that was a decent contributor last year and make him, you know, all SEC caliber with the chance to get drafted as a junior, that just shows me the promise, and I mean, even today, hearing some news about transfer from Louisville, their ability to supplement. I mean, everybody knows we're not where we want to be as far as recruiting, as far as the talent barometer and the depth on the team, but their ability to subsidize that with transfers and junior college can't be understated. The two transfers, the wide receiver transfers, I mean, they paid off huge dividends this year. Well, all of the transfers. I mean, even the tight end who threw, you know, he threw like what? Did he throw one? He caught one.
He threw it to Franks, set up a touchdown against Mississippi State. Keep playing the game.
And he caught one. Didn't he catch a touchdown?
He might have called a touchdown and shit. But the play I remember is the trick. Oh, it was against LSU. The trick play, the throwback.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is he really contributed, impactful. Schuler was made an impact. So his ability to subsidize, the roster through the transfers has been great. So
if he can go 9-3 with patchwork, then the man can win a championship when he gets his own players.
That's right. And I mean, that's the problem. But the thing is, not that I'm patting the brakes, it's just we also got to realize that right now that
don't say
the competition in the SEC.
Don't say it.
Man, with Bama and Georgia, I mean, we have a ways to go, man. We have a ways to go. We have a ways to.
I mean, I realize if you just look at the rosters, you might say we have a ways to go. But when I think about that Georgia-Florida game, man, or Florida-Georgia, however the hell you want to say it, it's like this. I mean, to me, I was sitting there thinking last night, damn, we're a flea flicker away from being in this damn game. So in every game, no matter the talent, it's going to come down to a couple plays, and we didn't execute that game. I feel like Florida was a better team.
I'm not trying to be doom on it. Yes. On one level, I'm like, man, we're not, it's not like we're going in the game thinking we're going to lose, but I'm just saying to be able to compete. Okay, this is what I mean by Lance from Jasper. Did you see what happened last night? How many teams across the country can lose their Heisman candidate in a championship game and don't miss a beat?
Nobody.
So what I'm saying is that level of depth is what is the difference. Do you agree with that, bro?
I do agree. I do agree with that. I mean, because again, in that Georgia game, you can look at our depth on secondary. Third down defense got us killed, and without CJ and Marco, I mean, yeah, if we got better players right there, maybe that don't happen. So yeah, I see what you're saying.
That's the only point I'm saying where we got a ways to go to maintain depth. Because what happens
is to be able to afford injuries in the game and not miss a beat, we're just not there yet. I agree with that.
In the season which are going to happen. I mean, think about it. Alabama lost all their whole linebacker core last year and won. And so the thing is, if you look at the pattern, the last 3 years, Florida starts out really good, and after the Georgia game, when injuries take its toll, we lose that game. If you go back every year, we lost to Arkansas. We lost to Missouri. That game after Georgia, and that's when the physical toll of the season, it really takes its hand, and that's where depth comes in. So that's what I mean. Another year of creating depth. He's done a great job of managing with the new red shirt rule depth, because that's what wins these against that's the difference, man. And really, But
Georgia, I mean, you got Georgia fans on here right now talking about I can't wait till next year. It's always next year with Georgia, man. But tell me this, Boss Gator. When I look at that Georgia game last night, and I've heard it all year, I don't agree with it, but I've heard it all year. Kirby Smart, Saban 2.0. Georgia recruits like Alabama. Georgia is Alabama. They're built like Alabama. I don't know too many damn teams that blow a damn 14-point lead in a championship game. And everybody talks about the recruiting and the players. Well, if you got the recruits and the damn players, you got a coach that's blew. Hold on a second. You got a coach that's blew double-digit leads in back-to-back championship games in the second half. At what point do you get sick of watching coaches take rings off these kids' fingers, championships away from these kids? Because, man, if I'm a player, Boss Gator, and I get you 28-14, and I'm a college player, damn it, coach, you're supposed to lead me home, not choke, not spill the damn Kool-Aid.
If you notice the difference with the top programs, it's the psyche. Georgia doesn't have the psyche because basically Alabama won that on attitude. Alabama, like I went to church today, Lance Jackson. I don't know if you went to church today, but one thing we talk about in church is having the victory. And it's like Alabama, they realize that no matter what the score looked like, no matter what, that they know what victory tastes like, and it's like they were confident that they were going to win, and it was like at some point Georgia was trying not to lose instead of trying to win, and so And that's the difference. Even Urban Meyer has that. Urban Meyer has it. Dabo Sweeney. Kirby Smart may not ever. I don't know, man. Kirby Smart might not be able to get it to him right away. It might take some years, you know, because I mean, we got sample sizes of coaches that have choked.
I still think
Osborne choked. Bowden choked for years, and they finally get their breakthrough. But I think that they lost that game rather than Bama beat them.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%, boss, and that's just it. I mean, if this guy can't win the big game, I mean, I still think Dan Mullen win a national championship before Kirby Smart because he's already proven. He's already got the teams, but he ain't got the mental makeup. He ain't good enough, man. They wasted $7.5 million on a guy to blow you a 14-point lead in the second half of a SEC championship game. Man, you don't have to pay that much money, man. All right? You can get anybody to blow you a 14-point lead in a championship game, man.
So we got to see now how Georgia responds to adversity. We got to see how, we got to see if they're gonna quit in the bowl.
Who's they gonna play? Texas.
Yeah, they play Texas.
I think Texas. I don't think Texas is a better team, but I do think Texas got a shot because Tom Herman, he ain't giving up, and he's trying to build something. So they're going to be ready to play, and how cocky them damn Bulldogs are. I mean, give me a break, man. They still think they won a national championship last year.
But as far as even what I'm hearing on the inside is that we probably we have a lot more motivation to beat Michigan than Michigan has to show up. But I think that this game means a lot to Florida going into the Michigan game. We need to win it. And really put that explanation point on the first year Mullen. But I have to admit I'm ecstatic because I know that the defense will take a step forward. Now, this is a sensitive conversation, Lance, but I want to say this.
All right.
I don't agree with the narrative that we didn't have because we did. But I will say that all of the years of going after 3 stars were starting to catch up with us. Only in this is that what I'm noticing about 3-star guys is they belong in college. It just takes them longer to develop, to bring the SEC caliber of play, and the way we're playing, you don't have years to wait like that. You know what I mean?
I agree.
I'm sorry?
I agree, man. I think you're on to something.
Yeah. So this year we should see this recruiting class should really step our talent up immediately without the development. Now we know Savage did a phenomenal job of helping towards the development of our players. So another year of the strength and conditioning program, another year of the system being implemented and learned by the players. That's another thing that people aren't taking into consideration. The players were having to play defense and play offense while learning the systems. The system, is new to the players. So, I'm excited about that too.
I told Nick DeLatour, Gainesville Rider, works for the Gainesville Sun, whatever the hell it is. He told me today that I'm an idiot.
He told you today?
Yeah, he told me I'm an idiot. I predicted 15-0. What am I bragging about? I'm an idiot. Well, I'm going to tell you right now what I'm bragging about. Because I know for a damn fact, nobody in the media had this team finishing in the top 10. Nobody in the media thought this team would even have a chance to go to Atlanta. Nobody in the media even thought that this team would be playing on a New Year's Six Bowl. They all talked about enjoying 8-4 season, enjoy the Citrus Bowl, and none of that happened. And when you tell them about it, they got punked by fans. Then they want to respond, you're an idiot. They didn't go 15-0. What are you bragging about? Here's my deal, boss. I ain't going to sell a team at 9-3 or 10-2 because I ain't going to put a ceiling on somebody's talent or what they can achieve in life. I don't give a damn if I'm wrong about the prediction. But you know what I know, as far as posting the Florida Gators, we're the only ones that had it, man, in the group. The local media was lost.
Yeah. Well, I had that conversation with him too. at Medici's in Gainesville, which is an Italian restaurant where Dan Mullen is, and yeah, he was real slow on the defense and all this kind of stuff. He was thinking 7-5, 8-4.
He had 8-4. He had 8-4 because I told him if they go 8-4, I'd quit my damn show. We went 9-3. He got punked and he can't stand it.
well, the thing is, all he should do is just add it up that he was a little bit hard on him, and he based on the sample size of what they provided this year, he'll be a little bit more precise, and he'll look a little bit harder on his next year's prediction. He knows we're gonna hold him to it. We hope, and so I think the fans are starting to bite back, and the fans are like saying, "Hey, we don't have to take it just because you put it out there. We, especially when we know, like you say, it's raining outside, and you telling the sunshine,
right?
Or vice versa. You telling it's gonna rain when we know it's sunshine." So, I'm excited about it. I think that the whole narrative about his recruiting, he's showing right now, man, that this staff, this program, again, I can't overemphasize this. This is what I've been told, is that Florida in the past, and not just the coaching staff, but the whole administration in the past had not put the emphasis on recruiting like they should, like other schools. Okay, so Florida's been having this mindset. This is even in the administration that kind of like that. Oh, you should be glad to go to Florida, and Alabama's not doing that. Georgia's not doing that. Clemson's not doing that, but we're doing that. And so people have to understand that if you want players, you have to go after players, and you have to market, and you have to basically pursue players to come. Because you win with Jimmy's and Joe's, man. You don't win because you got that gator on your helmet.
That's true.
Nah, as much as people want to think that's garbage. You win with the Jimmys and the Joes that you have on the roster, coupled with coaching, development, and
do you think maybe Florida got lazy thinking we can just recruit in state and we'll be good? Because Florida's the best state for high school football, but these days you got to be able to go deep sea fishing and recruit kids out of other states, because you just can't build your team straight out of Florida and expect to have the best team in the country anymore.
But Lance, like last night I was watching Ohio State play, and I got sick because Sean Wade from Jacksonville Trinity Christian had an interception from Ohio State. If we could stay in state and go all in state if we were able to lock down the state, but Alabama is killing us. Ohio State had been killing us in getting the best talent.
Clemson's been coming in here too.
Come on, Clemson owns Tampa. Clemson has a pipeline from Tampa to Clemson, South Carolina, for wide receivers. I mean, we can go down. It was at least 5 or 6 of them.
It's unreal. Plus Florida State, until this year, Florida State was killing us in recruit. So we better, so again, you're not going to be able to get every player in state. So you got to be able to do like you said. Deep sea fishing. You came up with a brand. You got to deep sea fish and be able to pluck some of the better players out of other states. And that's one of the things we really struggled at.
Yeah, well, I just even a guy that you and I were watching in recruiting, Strong. It breaks my heart to see Anthony Sports get that speed sweep from Auburn and take it 40 yards, 50 yards down the sideline, because we were after him hard, man.
Well, we let him go because we got Justin Watkins, and then Justin Watkins got in trouble and got released. So that was more of our decision not to take him and take Watkins, because you thought you.
Yeah, I know.
Is what I was told.
Yeah, but listen to this. Just like it hurt me when we lost Grimes, I ain't giving up on Swartz.
Yes, we have.
A little birdie told me to not give up on Swartz. He may show up on our door.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't come to Florida anyway, just because of the track.
Yeah. But and that's what Georgia's doing. See, Georgia doesn't have any in-state competition. It's only them and Georgia Tech. So what I'm hearing is a vast amount of Georgia's best. They're keeping in-state. And so our challenges are a little bit tougher than that. But as we continue to establish that brand, we got the Jordan symbol, just the whole marketing behind recruiting, we got to get on board with, and even our fans, you gotta change with the climate.
Well, I said this, man. This is Alabama's decade, but next decade is going to be all about the Mullinade. You agree with that? With the football complex being built, the 2021 classes will be elite. You can get top 10 class this year, maybe 7 if you can get Trey Sanders or somebody like that to jump on board. Chris Steele. So, do you feel that way? The next decade is the Mullinade?
Man, I'm so excited about it because it's so crazy. Like, Dan Mullen has learned how to win at a school that had no chance of winning, pretty much, from year to year. He's so hungry. He knows how to maximize. He knows how to get something out of nothing.
Right.
So now that you come to Florida, you see what I'm saying?
Dirt to glitter. You saying that making turn dirt to glitter, man?
Yeah. Well, I'm saying that now you come to a brand that really can compete.
Right.
A lot of the lessons and the desire and the hunger, the drive that he has now at Florida, he can really accomplish something. You get what I'm saying? So, see the assistant athletic director that we have at Florida now is from Auburn. So what I'm saying is, even in administration, we are lining up and getting our program, our building ready for success. These guys are hungry. We got too relaxed under Foley, man. We got too relaxed, man. I'm serious. I'm not even at liberty to share all of this stuff.
We'll lose fans if we talk bad about Jeremy Foley, but here's the bottom line. You cannot miss on back-to-back football coaches. You just can't, especially in the SEC. You just can't, especially a place like Florida. And he missed on back-to-back coaches, man.
Man, but what about
and here's the deal. Jeremy Foley didn't even want no part of Dan Mullen. That's what really pisses me off. But I don't want to get started on it because, like I said, we'll lose a lot of fans if we be honest about it.
Well, the truth is the truth, man. The one thing about time doesn't lie, man. And so we just see that Foley really, man, I'm so glad that he retired because he was putting us in a tunnel, a deep hole, man. What are
you hearing? I know you got inside scoop nobody else has. This is Ball Scatter straight out of games from Florida, man. He really plugged in the program like nobody you know. Don't forget about the insiders. This guy is the inside. But tell me this, Ball Scatter. How much do you think Justin Fields is regretting not coming to the University of Florida, the way he's been misused and abused?
I had a conversation about it last night. They're totally misusing him, man. I had a conversation from a person that was very, very close to him and his father, and we know him. And so basically Georgia's misusing him. They assume because I'm just going to be real, so whenever people see a black quarterback, they think they're going to be dual. They think their dual threat always run first. And the thing is, you do them a disjustice because all you want to do is make them run when and then they don't develop like they need to. When this kid has a real arm, this kid has an eye. This kid has the ability to read defenses and offenses, and Fromm is good as well. But I just think that Justin Fields made a mistake, and he may not come out and say it right now, but I think he made a mistake. That where he chose to go to Georgia. Georgia's quarterback room was just too full. Easton already left. You got Fromm there. Fromm is a sophomore.
Fromm's already proved he can get you there, but he can't win it, man. And a lot of that's on the coaching too. But at the end of the day, man, Jay Fromm just ain't a championship quarterback, man. And don't give me the win over Auburn, man. That was a layup. That was a bye week.
I don't see them benching from. I don't see them benching from.
Hell no. And the way they used Justin Fields last night was a joke, man. It was too predictable. And you ain't doing a kid no favor, like you said, when you bring him in and you know he's going to run. Without the element of the pass, Justin Fields has no chance. No matter. He's a wizard in high school, but there ain't many wizards in college football, man. You get a few Johnny Manziels once in a while, but you just can't expect the man to come out there and run around and make magic tricks, Petey.
Right. There you go. Exactly. And I think that's what happened with McElwain when he panicked and put in the kid last year against Michigan. He panicked and was hoping that he could just make a miracle, and he wasn't ready.
Yeah, I think Franks was ready. I think what hurt Franks.
No, not Franks. I'm talking about the other kid from Notre Dame.
Oh, Zaire.
Yeah, I'm saying in that place definitely. In the game. Yeah. In that place in the game against.
Yeah, when he benched Franks. Yeah, I agree with you 100%.
Bench Franks at that moment wasn't called for, and to put Zaire in that bad predicament and pretty much just say run around and try to do what you can do. I mean, that was just a setup for failure, and it ruined your locker room, it ruined your fan base. But that's in the past. But but the future is bright, man. The future is bright because I'm hearing this recruit that we're bringing in, this quarterback that we're bringing in from right here in Gainesville, not class of 2020.
Anthony Richardson.
Oh man, they say he's going to be a 5-star. This kid's going to be a 5-star. Just put your put your seatbelt on. He's going to be a 5-star, and the ceiling, the roof, the roof is the ceiling is the limit. The sky's the limit with this kid.
Hey, when you sign a 5-star quarterback out of the state of Florida, you know he's bringing people with him. You know he's bringing people with him.
Well, and that's been one of the problems, But I mean, I just want to talk a little bit about how much sense it made to bring in Mullins.
Great players don't play with great players.
I was one of the ones that was not on Mullins' tip at first. And I was wrong. I'm willing to say I was so wrong.
Well, you don't have to admit that anymore, man. You've admitted it before on the show. I mean, the thing I like about you, Boss Gator, you admit it, you accept it, and you embrace it. A lot of people, when they're wrong, they can't embrace it. They just keep hoping a guy will fail. And that's what I respect about you, man.
But I mean, so let me tell you a little bit. So locally, one of the head coaches in Gainesville is CI, Cornelius Ingram. So I mean, and so I'm just thinking like Mullen has so much of a he can connect with a lot of those guys that were playing for him then that are now coaching, that are now what I'm saying, that it's like he's almost like perfect to really shift us to the next dimension. And so I mean, what he did with Franks was phenomenal. I was just excited. I'm excited about what Copeland's going to do. I'm excited about we got another player that we're going after at wide receiver that can do some things like that too. But our wide receiver room totally stepped up. Running back room strong. We'll need to continue development at the O-line. But, and I'm not worried about the defense. I know the defense will do what they got to do because they have for the last 10, 15 years. We've always been pretty perennially strong on defense. Well, so, man.
You got an offense now that can carry you now. I mean, moving forward.
Yeah.
I mean, because think about this.
Right.
Think about this. You probably ran 30% of Mullen's offense this year. Just 30%. You can't give it to them all in year one. So you would expect that to go up. And, I mean, the more years are together, the staff continuity is already in place. It's in check. I mean, what they did this year was pretty amazing, considering they've been done since the Tebow years. And that's what bothers me about Florida fans. Want to talk about quarterback change. I mean, what do you evaluate? But, again, man, pretty, like you say, man. So you agree with me? The next decade is a Mullenade, man. Is that right?
Mullenade, baby. Mullenade. Listen,
sign us off, man. Get us out of here. Give us something good, Boss Gator.
All right, man. I just want to tell Gator Nation, baby, we're going strong. We're finishing strong in 2018 toward 2019. We got the early signing period, and then we got the we did well in the first season. The second season's coming, and I'm just looking to see how we're going to finish strong over the bowl season. I know our players are hungry for success, and man, this is great, man. This Mullinade, it tastes sweeter and sweeter and sweeter. So I want to let you know, Gator Nation, we're deep sea fishing, baby. Get ready. Come on, come on. Have a great day now.
My man, go get it, boss. Get it. Dropping it down, son. Let's do one more. We'll get her out of here.
Who we getting out of here?
We'll sign the show up.
Huh?
We'll sign the show up.
Hello?
Looking for the quarterback.
How you doing?
Doing well. You live on the Lance and Jasper show,
what
man.
season?
Let me ask you this, man. What's your number one takeaway on the damn O this year?
Coaching.
Yeah.
Clearly. Every all the assistant coaches and Dan have done an amazing job at turning around this team. I mean, if you look at this team last year, the way they played against Florida State in that last game, the way that Felipe Franks, I think he threw 3 interceptions in that game, and how poorly we played on the offensive line on all levels of the game, the team that we really should have beat last year. And now this year, our last game against Florida State, not just beating them, but absolutely destroying them, dismantling them on the lines of scrimmage. In that second half, we had our way. Even in the first half of that LaMichael Pirine run, and that's just a tiny image of a conglomerate of images of the whole season. A collage is what we called it back in grade school. But man, it's a beautiful sight to see. So, what a wonderful season! What a wonderful way to end it with this bowl game coming up.
Yeah, that's good stuff right there, man. So I excited all you to get. I mean, you tweeted it earlier, man. I appreciate your support. Local media and games will really think they know something when really they sold this team short. They had no expectation for this team, but now that they got a little expectation, they went out like they're on or something. They know very little to nothing, in my damn opinion. But tell me, what does it mean to you? I mean, a New Year's 6, a top 10, you got a chance to finish in the top 8. I mean, that's pretty impressive on a year one, and everybody knows you got to finish high because for whatever reason, the AP matters. I mean, for 2 months of the damn season, if you ain't ranked high early, you might not get up there, man. It's a damn shame the way it's wrong. So it's very important you finish high, finish strong, just to have a preseason ranking, which is fucked up, but it's true.
Yeah, man, you're absolutely right. I mean, nobody had any respect for us going into the season. And, before I get into other conversation, I just want to say this, man. Hey, man, I'm usually not into getting into Twitter wars, but I have no tolerance for anybody that's disrespecting you over the 15-0 stuff. I mean, I don't think I could have said any better on Twitter, but when the rest of the Gator Nation was low on the Gators, you were high on the Gators. Man, you made a choice from the get-go that you were going to be on this Mullen train, and even when I jumped off it after the Kentucky game, I was one of many that thought, man, going into the season, I thought we could have won all our games. But once we lost to them, and once all that madness happened, once we started playing awful on defense, see, I knew that the Gators would improve on offense. My only question going into the season was, will we stop teams enough to win games? And when everybody else was getting off the Mullen train, you were still on it. You were sticking to it. You were still drinking the Mullinade. And for that, I have so much respect for you, man. And yeah, you might be different. You might not be the average fan. But hey, you don't have to be the average fan. You're an above average fan. You care about the Gators. Regardless of who you like in basketball. People try to bring that up. It don't matter. You are a Gator football fan. And so anybody that tries to step in like they know what they're talking about, and they try to talk bad about you because it makes themselves feel good and look good, I'm not going to take any of that crap. Because you're not only a fan, but you know your stuff. Okay? You know your stuff. And your man Copeland's going to have a great season next year. Okay?
Your Emory Jones is going to have a role, whether he's the starting quarterback or he's a guy that comes in and plays. He's going to have a role. Okay, Felipe Franks. I mean, who would have saw this coming? Who would have saw that after 9 touchdowns, 8 interceptions last year, being awful even as a game manager, a quarterback that could not keep the Gators on the field. All right? To a quarterback going this year, okay? I mean, 28, 29 total touchdowns. What is it, 23 passing touchdowns and 6 rushing touchdowns? I mean, he's 1 touchdown away from going 30. Okay? Who's the last quarterback in Gator football to have 30 touchdowns in a season?
Timmy T, baby.
Yeah, Mr. Timmy Tebow, 2009. I'm fired up, man. Who would have saw this coming?
Well, you should,
but you know what it is? It's coaching. Like I said, my number 1 takeaway for this season is coaching. It's clear. It's clear that Hevesy knows how to coach the offensive line. It's clear that Dan Mullen and Johnson know how to coach the quarterback. It's clear that Billy Gonzalez, man, my man Billy, knows how to coach. Man, he's the best Billy to coach at UF since Billy Donovan.
Hell yeah, man.
Man, that man knows how to coach receivers. I mean, anybody. I mean, we were talking about how poor Tony was catching at the beginning of the season. I mean, did you see some of the catches that Tony made in that FSU game? I mean, he's making himself a lot of money because of Coach Billy. I mean, coaching. That's all I got. That's it right there, man.
I mean, you've hit it right, man. And I dare say you gave me the best answer of anybody. I've asked everybody on the show that question. I mean, it sounds simple, but it's 100% correct, man. Coaching is the key. I mean, we knew it going in. I mean, that's why I thought we had a chance to go undefeated because of the coaching continuity, because of the experience and production, because of the running back room, because of the defense, because of the wide receivers. Those are my 5 keys, and damn it, all 5 of them showed up. Did it show up to a 15-0 season? No. But what did a 15-0 season give me? I mean, it only got me a free trip to Gainesville, free tickets, over $1,000 of free merchandise. I mean, a signed cup by Dan Mullen, signed football by Michael. I mean, mini shirts. I mean, got invited to come talk to ESPN Radio live because I hyped Gator Nation up. I mean, I'm not going to apologize to anybody. I'll be the first one to tell you I was wrong about my prediction. But at the same time, I wasn't wrong about where this thing's going. They might not have hit my expectation year 1, but I wasn't wrong about Dan Mullen and what's going to happen this year when they were talking about 8-4, Citrus Bowl, enjoy your turnaround. I mean, give me a damn break. I mean, it might be 1 win over, but the way the rankings lined up this year, 9-3 is good enough to get you top 10. In most years, you probably from 15 to 25. But at the same, look at the teams above us. I don't see many teams ranked high above us that could beat us. I know we got 7 through 9 covered. Give me a damn break.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
well, hey, I'll say this. You were not wrong
11.
about the ceiling. You were not wrong at all about the ceiling. Because I believe, I mean, obviously we had some consistency issues early in the season. I mean, Dan Mullen even slipped and said it. Georgia beat us.
What about when they call that offensive line soft, son? And I came in here having to raise hell and kick everybody's ass and straighten them up. Has anybody called us soft lately? Has anybody talked about that McElwain mentality that the media put on us and now they want to celebrate like I'm a damn idiot and they know something I don't? I ain't never called them soft. I ain't never put a McElwain mentality on this damn team. And I damn sure ain't going to put a ceiling of 8-4 on a damn football team. Are you kidding me?
You know what it was?
I mean, it's bad hype, it's bad reading, and even more importantly, it's bad writing. If I was them guys, I'd quit my damn job. You wouldn't have to fire me. The only one in Gainesville worth the fuck is Zach Aberverdi. Graham Hall's okay. I've earned this straight, but Zach Aberverdi, he's the only guy that I would even bother reading an article from. Because nobody else, they ain't going to spit you the truth. Zach Aberverdi, he's real. The rest of them guys are fake, man, and they got too much to lose. Like golf tournaments, birthdays invites, free tickets. You know, I mean, they don't want to piss nobody off. Give me a damn break.
Yeah, man.
They're fake-ass media in Gainesville, man. Zach Aberverdi is the only one I got respect for.
You said something about Jim McElwain's soft mentality. Hey, early in the season,
That's
it wasn't
what they
about
said,
that being
man.
soft.
That's what they
You know
said.
what it was? You know what it was?
It was goddamn Dan Mullen learning his team
They need a
and the team
coach.
learning him. And it's
They
all
need
about
a- they
mindset
need a
when you
coach.
lose to Kentucky. It ain't got a damn thing to do with talent. But it don't mean you got a McElwain mentality. I mean,
No,
you might have
right.
got overconfident when you scored. I mean, when you play your first game, your quarterback's got 5 touchdowns in the first half. You get benched. I mean, sometimes you'll give yourself a pat on the back, and that's what happened. They got their ass kicked for it. But after that, when they committed to the run, like I talked about, they won 5 in a row. That's all I know.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's all about coaching. Because once our offensive line started to click, once Hevesy started to get his guys to have muscle memory. I mean, I said this to you earlier.
Dan Mullen admitted himself. He
Football is about muscle memory. It's not about thinking. It's about reacting. Okay,
That's it.
and that's what I
very
love
true.
about Felipe. Felipe has stopped. You know, the Georgia game and the Missouri game. He stopped reacting and he started to overthink things. But I mean, against South Carolina in that second half, and obviously against Florida State, he was reacting. He played great because he stopped overthinking things and he started to play ball. And that's why I think we beat Michigan. Because I don't think there's any coach that in America that's better than Dan Mullen. And that's what we're going to see. We're going to see a chess match between 2 coaches that are vying to be one of the top coaches in the country. And I think Harbaugh is going bye-bye, and I think Dan Mullen is saying hello. Because Dan Mullen is going to be a permanent name in the New Year's Six. Whether it's in a game like this or in the playoffs, he's going to cement himself. Okay? And let me say this.
Go ahead, man. Take your time. Take your time, brother.
I mean, I know that I know as of recently, there's some negativity concerning Meyer. But let me just say this: in 2005, Urban Meyer's first season as a Gator, okay, he picked the Gators. And he didn't pick it. He coached for the Gators, and we were 9-3, and we played against a Big Ten opponent in the Outback Bowl, and we beat them. We put a beat down on Iowa. Okay? And what does Dan Mullen have an opportunity to do? After his first season, 9-3, playing a Big Ten opponent, has an opportunity to put a beat down.
How ironic is it that Jim McElwain, correct me if I'm wrong, but Jim McElwain's first year, he played Michigan in a ball game. And here we are, Dan Mullen's first year, he's going to play Michigan in the first game. Ain't that kind of crazy to you?
Yes.
And here's the deal. Here's the difference in McElwain and Mullen. See, every coach says if you don't practice hard, you won't play.
Weak bladder.
But Dan Mullen means it.
Apparently.
Now, he told them boys in South Carolina, if you don't think we can win this game, don't even come out of the locker room. And he's serious. And he's going to find out these 15 practices who wants to go win and who don't. So if you don't want to play, don't worry about it. Dan Mullen recognizes you won't play. So all these seniors and juniors that want to leave and think you're just going to show up to this bowl game and we ain't going to play hard, it ain't going to happen on Dan Mullen's watch. Them kids won't play. They'll be asked to leave early. I guarantee you that.
And about 12 o'clock, I'm up to bed.
Hey, Lance.
And think about this. Think about this. How big of an advantage is it for Florida now that Michigan's lost their best assistant, Jim McElwain, to Central Michigan?
Yeah. Man, that's hilarious, man.
You like that? You like that?
See, you know what? Next season, okay, we're gonna be in the college football playoffs, and where's Jim McElwain gonna be? Central Michigan.
I got a lot of.
You know what? Let me say this, Lance.
Hook them up.
You know what the difference is between Jim McElwain's first bowl game against Michigan and Mullen's first bowl game against Michigan as head coach?
Hopefully a W.
I'm going to break it down simple. A letter. That's going to be the difference. That letter, instead of an L, it's going to be a W. Yes. You heard it first. The Lance and Jasper Show. Dustin Smith, the quarterback, calling it a W for the Gators.
Hey, he's calling it a W, and he ain't talking about George. Hey,
It's a letter.
tell him it's a W, and we ain't talking about George W.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be a
Time you
W.
start laughing.
Try to get that down there too, man. Hey, man, you the best, man. You the quarterback. Can't do a show without talking to the quarterback, man. Go Gators. We'll hook it up again when after signing class. We'll all get together again and break down the signing class.
Yeah, it's about to get live, man. Go Gators.
Hey, yeah, man, go Gators. I hit you up after the Michigan game. We'll be live, baby.
Yes, sir. Thanks.
Thanks, Tom.
Let's get Val on here and we're done.
My alarm goes off at 15 after.
Oh.
So if you ain't done by then, I'm Thursday.
I forgot about something. We gotta get this man on here now. I put y'all through this, man.
He put me through it. I enjoy it. Hell, y'all are here.
It's been a while. I mean, I'd rather be listening to the music myself. I'm about ready to jam. I've been wanting to hear this Stella Key song all day.
Oh, they got over that?
No.
I just wanted to have.
It's a Waylon Jennings song, but he just plays the hell out of it, son.
You have reached the voicemail box of...
One more. Let's try Val and we'll get out of here.
I don't care what you do. Me and her having fun over here. One of us till she quit life.
Oh, my man. He might be at church.
Have a good place to be. That's where you want to sit. Listen to bullshit.
Let's see.
That round, let's punch in, yeah.
We're talking about how you go away from my dog.
I did not.
There's
That's it. You got the load.
Oh, we gotta give Sonny Crockett a shout out. He did predict 9-3 on the last game. Sonny Crockett, you got your love, man. I should have done that at the beginning of the show. I thought he was crazy as hell talking 9-3, and he said, "You want me to give you my opinion or not?" So I let him give his opinion. Damn, he was right. Sonny Crockett, 9-3. He's on Charlotte. Got it right.
I would like to tell you, if it had been for LSU,
Georgia been playoff.
Your call has been...
I'll be mad at hell right now.
and that old coach ain't too bad. LSU, you better watch out for him next year.
I don't think y'all answer, but we'll try.
Talk 79.5, what's your name?
Looking for
Hello,
the.
Talk 79.5, what's your name?
We're looking for the legend.
You're looking for the legend?
Yeah. Where's my man Legend?
This is Rhonda Dial Show. Legend's not on here.
Oh, well, this used to be his phone number.
This is Talk 99.5.
Well, you want to talk about the Gators, or you want to talk about Kirby Smart? I mean,
This is a Go Natural show about natural remedy to healing your body.
Okay, goodbye.
well, if you want being a Gator fan could do that for a man.
Yeah, we're not talking sports, but
Oh,
we're
well,
talking
do
about
this.
natural
Do this.
remedies.
Tell them to drink the Molinade, and it'll heal all things.
Man, shut the hell up.
That used to be Legend's number. No, I mean, that was my buddy's number. I don't know what the fuck happened right there. Damn, y'all get that on there? That was live on the last of Jasper show. Damn. They remedy body. Hell, drink some Molinade, son. It'll heal all things. I mean, what do you want me to tell you? This is my last shot right here. I love this guy, man. This guy right here. Pops, this guy's smooth. You gonna love this guy. Oh, man.
I thought somebody tried to go down to a Chris somebody.
Goodbye.
He probably, oh, man. No way.
What's up?
We gotta get this man.
They're almost done folding them now. Wow, what's up?
Did anybody get a hold of Haley?
Goodbye.
Oh, your mom called. I think she said it was missing. Last try, huh?
I gotta get one more. I can't call her after this. Just can't do it.
I know.
Can't do it. Gotta have one more.
Go for it. I don't care if you talk to him all night.
I'm giving him a hard time.
Man,
She
look what I
does.
found the other day.
She be right in hell.
from the concert, baby.
You have reached the voicemail box of
Love, Pain, and the whole crazy carnival ride tour.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Where was I at? I was at
Atlanta. That's when you went to Atlanta.
Yeah, but it wasn't Atlanta. It was Gwinnett, Georgia.
Oh, here we go. Oh, Daryl.
What's
man.
up? What's up, man? What's
I,
going on?
I had to get one more caller to close the show out, man. I couldn't think of nobody better. Come on, man.
Hey, man, yeah. After where we're going to Peachbowl, man, I'm going to order me some tickets tomorrow, my man. Ready to go up there.
Damn. You're a traveling man. This man, Daryl, he's true Gator, man. Tell him how long you been a season ticket holder, man. And I like traveling you do for the Gators, man. I mean, he's true blue.
Yep, since 86. We've had our same seats in Gainesville since 86, man. So, yeah, this kind of will be our Christmas. I want to see the new stadium up there in Atlanta, you know. But very, very, very happy Georgia got to beat yesterday, man. That was awesome.
Hey.
That was just like sticking a dagger right through your heart, right through your heart again, man.
Only Georgia can lose like that.
They don't make noise.
I mean, you blew 2 championships back-to-back years, a national and a SEC. I mean, I just don't, and they still just don't seem to understand that they lost.
Hey, you and I both, when you got the Fields in there on a punt situation, everybody in the world can know that's a fake punt, man. I mean, Kirby choked.
It ain't
Kirby
even that.
is a choker.
It ain't even that play. You're a defensive genius. Saban 2.0. That's what the media calls this guy. You got a 14-point lead and you can't hold it.
Yeah.
You had a 10-point lead last year in the national championship game. You couldn't hold it.
Right.
That's back-to-back years, man. Championship games. That ain't a good look for anybody, man. You're taking championships away from kids, man.
Can I say something?
You are.
Go ahead.
You are.
Go ahead, Paul.
I mean, 21
And you know what?
unanswered
This
points
morning,
after they
they
made
can
the
cry all they
28
want to, hollering that they're the
Yeah,
best
they come back
two-loss
like
team out there and they
21
should have been in the playoffs.
Unanswered.
They lost. They don't need to be in the playoffs, Dave. That was
21
proven.
unanswered, they
Yesterday, they choked. They would not win in the playoffs, man.
Paul, my dad just made up a good point. I mean, 21 unanswered points with a 14-point lead and you're a defensive genius? Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on
That's
now.
what I'm saying. Hey, so...
He need to take that damn visor off because he damn sure ain't no Steve Spurrier.
Thank you. You got that right.
He disrespecting the damn visor, man. Big time.
Exactly. If anybody deserves to wear a visor, it's our man Mullen. He's more like Spurrier than any of them, But hey, what do you think about Todd Grant? Do you think he's going anywhere? Or you think he's just stay right here in games?
I mean, I think he'll stay, but I don't care if he leaves. I wouldn't mind seeing Ron English be our defense coordinator. I mean, I know Todd Grantson's a big name and big risk, big reward kind of defense. But man, it might have been injuries, but I don't trust the man's scheme, in my opinion. But I trust Dan Mullen, and I think we'll be good enough on offense to cover up. But Swamp Train told me not to be so hard on him because of injuries. So I'm gonna give him one more year. But I don't see him leaving. I don't know why he would, unless he's gonna get a head coaching job. But hell, he's never been a head coach before. Why would he want to do it now?
Well, that's what I'm saying too, man. I don't think he's head coaching material, in my opinion. How about you?
No, I don't. I think a few press conferences and the president have his ass fired because this guy's fired, man. You see how he acts after the games on our cussing people, cussing fans, run off the field after. I mean, damn, if I did that, I'd go to jail.
Exactly, for sure.
You can't have a head coach acting like that. There ain't no damn way. There ain't no damn way.
No, and I tell you what, isn't it funny? Nobody want to believe this. They all holler about recruitment. Look at the kid we're pulling in right now, Lance. It's unbelievable, man. Mullen can recruit. He can recruit, bud.
Yeah, man. I mean, you had to wait till the end of the year, let it all play out, man. And with a chance of finishing the top 10, the proof is on the field. I mean, that's what kids want to see. You see the offense is better. You know it's better when you're doing things that ain't been done since Sebo played quarterback. So the proof's in the pudding, man. And all they got to do is push play, and that makes it easier to recruit. But again, Swamp Kid made a good point earlier in the group. The 19 class won't be as strong just because of relationships. He ain't been here long enough. But 2021, you're looking at top 3 classes.
Yeah. I agree 100%, man. You know, once he gets settled in there real good, you're going to see him just take over the whole state.
And don't forget about the football complex that's going to be built. And it'll be ready for 21. So you know they're going to get some elite recruits. I mean, this is the University of Florida, man. Plus, you got the coach. You're adding a football complex. It's going to be state of the art. I mean, damn, son. I just think the next decade, the Florida Gators is going to be the Florida Gators decade once again, man. I think we won the 90s. I think we won the 2000s. Alabama had this decade. The next decade, Daryl, it's all about the Mullen age. You sign off?
Yep. Well, let's look a little wind that Georgia's on right now. It's closing little by little, man. And I guarantee you, Lance, I would not be surprised if Justin Fields will transfer after the season. He is not happy up there. I can tell you that right there.
I agree with you 100%, Daryl.
And
I don't know why he went to Georgia.
Don't be surprised he'll wind up in Tallahassee.
It could happen. It could happen. But I kind of feel like the kid from Clemson's going to Florida State just to get back at Clemson. I don't think he's coming to the SEC. Yep. Why the hell would he go to Auburn? You ain't going to get drafted at Auburn. They can't run no damn offense. They struggle with Stidham. They'll ruin your damn draft chances. And again, Willie Taggart could ruin your damn draft stock too. So, be real interesting to see where the kid goes.
No, well, I heard once Matt Brown took the job at North Carolina, he was hot on Kelly Bryant's trail trying to get him to come to Carolina. But, he ain't going to really develop at North Carolina. I mean, that job up there, it's just... It is what it is. I mean,
it's a basketball school, man.
You're right. It's a basketball school. But other than that, man, I'm proud of our guys. Hey, I just feel like, Lance, we're going to step up and beat Michigan in this bowl game, man. I really do.
Well, I do too, man. Because, like I said, damn others going to find out who wants to play and who don't. And if you don't want to play, he ain't got no problem with you not playing. He'll ship you out early. And I really believe that about Damo. And he's a competitor. He ain't okay with losing. And he knows how important this is going into next year. And this would be a big win, man, because you got to finish strong in the AP poll because it means so much to the season, unfortunately. If you don't finish the season ranked high, you're never going to be high ranked in the next year because that's all it is. The AP poll next year will be all produced off what you did last year. Sad but true. So you got to finish strong.
Yeah. Yep.
If you finish strong, you're going to be AP top 18 next year.
Yeah.
Top 10, for sure.
Harbaugh to me is not, he ain't going to be if he don't start beating Ohio State, he is not going to be at Michigan much longer. And I've seen Michigan play a little bit this year. They're slow. I mean, you used to look at the talent that Urban Meyer's got at Ohio State, and you know how it was when he was at Florida. He recruits speed. Speed kills, man. And Michigan could not stop Ohio State from what the bits I watched of it last week because I was watching us play FSU. But, if Florida utilizes their speed in Atlanta, Michigan won't be able to keep up with Florida in the Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
There ain't no doubt about it, man. That's a great point. And again, some of their best players are going pro, and they're checking out. I guarantee you, Rashawn Gary don't play. And if he does, it won't be hard.
Right.
Devin Bush. I mean, I'd be surprised them boys even play. They ain't got no heart down there. And again, when you talking about coaching, you talking about wanting to win, that Mullen's competitor. He don't take no game off. Over this team has learned after Missouri, you only get so many chances at this, man. And you got to have pride for yourself and the school. That Mullen's a solid attitude in that team, man. I think he's going to carry over to a ball game. I mean, if we lose, it's just because they were better than us. It ain't going to be because we weren't prepared like Kentucky and Missouri. I guarantee you that shit.
Exactly, for sure.
If you beat us because you're better, I'll take it. But don't give me a loss because somebody didn't want to show up and play. I don't like that.
Right.
You go out there and give you all we lose, chomp, chomp. You go out there, lay it down because you don't want to play. You're disinterested. That don't set well with anybody, man. And it shouldn't set well with the damn players, much less the fans.
Yep, I agree, man, 100%. You think about this. As we've discussed during the year, Kentucky didn't do nothing after they beat us. They had one good game all year. They beat us. Jerry Wilson did not do anything after they beat Florida. That night they were hungry. They beat us. Hey, hats off to them. But I guarantee we go to Lexington next year, they're going to get a whipping up there when we come into the Commonwealth Stadium. I can tell you that right now. Because Mullen don't forget stuff like this, man.
We should have lost them the year before. I mean, so,
Yeah.
In hindsight, it would have been better if they would have just beat us that year and get it out of the way. But again, look what it took for them to beat us. I mean, Terry Wilson threw 2 third-down touchdowns. The man ain't threw two touchdowns in the game since. So he had a game of his damn life. I mean, you know what I mean? 3rd and 16, he hit you for a touchdown. You just can't allow stuff like that to happen, or you're going to lose any damn body. And it just happened to be Kentucky that day.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that 3rd and 16 where he scrambled out to his right and threw that touchdown. Mm-hmm. Brad Stewart creeped up, and then Brad Stewart MVP of the LSU game. It just makes no sense, man. But same player. But I mean, 3 weeks later, looked like the best safety in America got killed against Kentucky. Yep. I mean, I don't know. And like you say, a lot of it's just buy-in, man. It's just buy-in. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like Mullen said, the reason they're so good on offense late in the season is because you understand your players better. They understand you. I mean, you talk about a new coaching change, and we're talking about a real coach. A real coach. So, I mean, some of these players ain't had. Let's just be honest. Coaching is what they've been lacking.
Yep. And you know what, Lance, ain't it amazing? Weenie hardly had no injuries this year. That's because of Savage. These kids have bought into his off-season workout program. And, it's bad when the kids were having to go off campus last year to work out, but now you got a strength and conditioning coordinator now, and these kids love it. And it's just amazing. We ain't had the injuries this year that we had with McElwain, Well, I always credit injuries to good luck. I don't think I never put it on nothing else but that. I mean, we all get, even the losers get lucky sometimes, and I just think we got lucky this year. But no doubt about it, Savage has made a difference. No doubt about it, Savage made a difference. Yeah. But if you get through a season like we did, I mean, we lost Marco. He's a star. That hurt. But other than that, clean skate. I mean, not to lose an offensive lineman, that's an amazing season. That's what I look at. I mean, if you can get through a year where your offensive lineman don't get hurt, nobody on the offensive line get hurt, that's an amazing season. That's good luck, man. Yeah, and the O-line has really improved from last year to this year. And you know what? The wide receivers are blocking downfield. They bought in, man. Even if they're not getting the ball, they're still blocking downfield. And I like it when he put even the best players on special teams back here. Because you think about it, when he was there with Meyer always played the best players on special teams too. Yeah, that's true. I mean, Dan Mullen's coach on Urban Meyer, and he took the good things that Urban Meyer did. I mean, you take a few things. You don't take it all. Man, Dan Mullen's sharp on his own. And one thing I don't think people realize or gave Dan Mullen enough credit for was 9 years of experience in SEC West before he came to Florida. The 2 previous coaches had no experience. And plus the coaching continuity that he brought with him. I mean, damn. I mean, there's no... I mean, we had success this year. I'm surprised we didn't have more success. Yeah. But again, well, let me tell you something. I was sitting in Pigeon Forge last weekend. We went up there for Thanksgiving. Went up there to Gatlinburg and all that stuff. We had some family members. They come up there. We always had a family get together. I had an Alabama fan tell me in Pigeon Forge, sitting up there at one of the brewery where they make their own beer. It's called I don't know what that beer is called. It's made up there. Yeehaw beer. You ever heard of that? No. Okay, they brew it in Pigeon Forge. Anyways, we were sitting here watching Virginia Tech and Virginia on TV, and he looked at me, so I'm going to tell you something. He said, I'm an Alabama fan, but he said, I'm going to tell you what right now. Y'all are Alabama's worst nightmare. He said, because Dan Mullen can coach, and he said he's going to start getting these recruits that Alabama wants. He said, Alabama's going to fear y'all worse than anybody in the SEC. And I looked at him and said, buddy, I appreciate that. I said, really? I believe you because I've been saying that. Because you think about this, Lance, we got Jason Copeland out of Pensacola last year. Saban wanted him bad, man. I mean, we don't hardly ever get players out of Pensacola. They always go to Alabama like Leatherwood. And, the kids that went to Alabama, we never got Riley Wells, the Ridley kid. He come out of Florida. We're going to start shutting down the state of Florida and start keeping these kids at home, man. I agree with you 100%, man. Dan Mullen was on the trail last year. He's on the trail this year. I think we're going to get some flips. I wouldn't be surprised if this recruiting class don't finish in the top 7, like I said, from day one. But we'll check them up. Yeah. Well, how about the Sanders kid? Do you think he's probably Alabama the whole way, or you think we might can swing him? Who was it? The Sanders kid, the running back. I think we got a shot, man. I think we got a good shot. I mean, especially with a year Scarlett and Perine had. I mean, and you look what Damian Pierce was able to do as a true freshman. So I think it shows that Dan Mullen's willing to play you if you're willing to put in the work. And where better to go than the state of Florida if you want to play, man. Because our running back depth is going to be we needed Trey Sanders bad.
Because if you lose P. Ryan and Scarlett, Damian Pierce is good, but Dan Mullen ain't gonna run one back. He needs two, at least two. Three's a plus.
Yep.
Three's a bonus.
Well, from what I get, I guess it was in the group chat. I guess P. Ryan's going to declare for the NSL himself.
I ain't buying that, but I heard it.
Yeah, I
wouldn't be shocked.
Playing before P. Ryan.
Yeah, I think Scarlett's definitely gone, but I can make a case for P. Ryan leaving or staying. I'm not gonna. I think he stays, but that's just my hope for the kid.
Yeah,
probably more hope than reality. But I'm not. But I'm not totally buying that he's gone.
Yeah. Well, you think? Let me ask you: how do you feel about Malik Davis? Do you think he can recover from these knee problems, or you just think he's gonna wind up being lost in the shuffle?
Well, I think it's just mental with him. I mean, how comfortable can he be with the injuries? I mean, can he? To me, he looked hesitant running the ball this year. I mean, I don't want to question the coaching staff, but to me, I wouldn't have played him that early. I would have played him in the second half of the season. He just didn't look right to me. He looked hesitant. I mean, so will he be the same physically? Maybe, but can you get over the mental hurdle? And that's what I question with these backs when they get hurt, man.
Yeah. So we'll have Iverson come in next year.
It's hard to answer the question, but because you never know if they can get over that mental hurdle. I mean, being injured 2 years in a row, yeah, he can get lost in the shuffle.
Yeah. Well, you remember when we always hopped up on Dre Massey? He just, he got lost in the shuffle, and they moved him to the secondary, but he just never developed, I think he'd have been better if Mullen would have been there years ago instead of McElwain.
You talking about Dre Massey?
Yeah, Dre Massey.
Yeah, again, a guy that suffered an injury and never recovered. I mean, it happens all the time.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I've never had an injury, but I've heard enough people talk about it. I mean, it ain't the physical; it's the mental hurdle, and some people never get over it.
Right. Yeah, because they pray that the next hit was going to happen. Yeah,
you can't play like that, man. You got to play fearless.
Yeah, you got to pick up and go, man.
You are the man, brother. I want to get you on the show, man. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna sign off. You the man. Go Gators.
All right, buddy. Go Gators. Later.
All right. Real quick, the man, yeah. He tweeted on the show, so give me a call. So let's do this about when we out. We're gonna listen to some high class music. We still waiting on Garth at 7. Y'all don't miss that Garth Brooks or nothing now.
I've got to record that.
Channel 9, I think.
What's up, Lance?
Oh, my man. I was trying to get you. This is the last call right here. So what's your biggest takeaway? I mean, you ain't got to hurry now. We got plenty of time. Hell, this is my damn show. But tell me this. What's your biggest takeaway from Dan Mullen year one?
My biggest takeaway, I really like the LSU win. That's my biggest highlight of the season was the LSU win and the statement win with Mississippi State.
Yeah, that was pretty exciting time out there. Them back-to-back wins, especially when nobody gave us a chance.
Yeah, man.
I always love to prove people wrong, man. There ain't nothing like being doubted. We get a lot of doubt.
Hey, guess what? We is going to Atlanta. We is going to Atlanta.
You damn right, man. You damn right. They said we wasn't going to Atlanta. What are you talking about? Damn it, Val. You saved the damn day, son. Appreciate you saying that. We're still going. We are, man.
Yeah, we got. I think it'll be a good game, but I think we'll get it done because this ain't McElwain. This damn mother.
You damn right.
This is a play called the Guru. This team finna be ready. We ain't beat them. They won all three. I think we played them 3 times. They beat us 3 times. This defense gonna come in with a chip on the shoulder. They gonna play physical. Shea Patterson ain't ready for that defense, and I think Felipe gonna come with a chip on his shoulder. He gonna wanna let it slide. I feel like over with all these extra practices for Felipe, he should be, he should play fine. I think he'll play well. He'll be a game manager, but
this is a huge game for. This is a huge game for Felipe Franks, man. He's got after the South Carolina game, the Florida State game. he cannot afford to take even the slightest step back, man. It's very important. This kid.
Because like you always said, Emory Jones is right there in the way. He's waiting on his opportunity. Just like you seen the SEC championship yesterday. Tua went down and Taylor came in and balled. Emory Jones could be waiting on his opportunity. God forbid that happens to Felipe, but Felipe can play terrible and Emory Jones come in and ball and win us the game. You never know. You know, that's college football.
Well, I know this about Dan Mullen. He's got 2 quarterbacks ready at all times.
He got to. Yeah, he got him. Yeah, that's what I said.
He ain't no dumb. He ain't gonna catch him napping like that.
But let me ask you this: you don't think Emory Jones is like, man, this could be my opportunity, man? I think Emory Jones is confident he's gonna win the job next year. But that's the kind of kid. That's the kind of kids you want. I mean, you don't want anything. Hell, I'm beat. I can't do this. I'm gonna have to wait. Right.
Emory Jones is hungry. Right. He knows he's better than Felipe Franks. He just needs a chance.
Well,
so
if Lance was the coach, Emory would be starting right now.
If Emory Jones would have started, we'd be 12-0 sitting in Atlanta. But we'll never know, will we?
Oh yeah, we'll never. Hey, we got next year. Like, hey, we're gonna see in the summer. All I'm saying, I ain't got nothing against Felipe, but Felipe better tighten his ass up because Emory Jones is on that ass. Jones is on that ass. So
well, that's what that's what people wanted to see, the quarterback room elevated. You want to see the talent grow. You want to see real competition at quarterback. Well, Dan Mullen's created that.
And if you think about it, Lance, we ain't really had a true dual threat quarterback. And he's not even. They were saying
he ain't dual threat.
Emory Jones really ain't even a dual threat. He's a pocket passer. They said he can throw from the pocket.
You're damn right, man. He's quarterback. I said that from the beginning. I mean, if you evaluate his tape, you know how to evaluate it. You understand that. But some people are lazy, man. And like my man Boss Gators said earlier, go back and listen to Boss Gators' call. I won't say it. He can say it. Cause a lot of trouble. If I say, check out Boss Gators' call, man. I think second caller or something. Check out what he said about dual threat quarterbacks. I think you'll really appreciate it.
But I was thinking today when I seen the people, I said, Lance. I was thinking about Lance. I said, Lance, he is going to Atlanta.
Damn, man.
Lance, from the beginning.
I can count on you to get my back, man. That's for sure. Yeah, we are going to Atlanta. That's a good point, man. That's a good point.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to throw that on Twitter, man, because I'm catching a lot of hell over that 15-0, man. I mean, I had a reporter today in Gainesville call me an idiot. I mean, come on, man.
Oh yeah.
I know more than he knows. I know more than he knows. Come on, man.
Yeah. Hey,
motherfucker scared to death.
This is what you called. You said we was gonna beat LSU. You said we was gonna beat Mississippi State. You said we was gonna beat South Carolina. All the teams that we beat. You didn't really say nothing about. You didn't say we was gonna beat Kentucky, but you said we should have beat Kentucky. But you said we shouldn't sleep on Kentucky. You was right about that. I feel like we slept on them. In the Georgia game, you called it. Felipe wasn't clutch. He's not clutch. That's why we lost that game. I'm still mad about that damn game.
I said it before, man. I'll admit it. I was wrong about 15-0. When it comes to previewing a game or breaking down a game, man. When it comes to the post of the Gators, I got you covered, man. I don't give a fuck who it is or who he works for.
Honestly though, Lance. Realistically, I think we're gonna be in the playoffs next year. I think we'll be there.
I mean, you always got a chance when you got a coach like Dan Mullen. You got the players we have, but at the same time, I ain't worried about Georgia. You just worry about the whole season. I mean, I'm not sure that we got the depth on defense to win a championship next year.
Oh, y'all think?
I'm kind of thinking 2021 before we can realistically think about. I mean, not saying we can't get to a playoff, but hell, I don't want to get there. I want to win the damn thing. I ain't gonna be celebrating getting there. I don't know anybody that hangs banners for second place unless you're Georgia.
Yeah, I want to because look at Alabama though, Lance. They're playing freshmen. They're winning it with freshmen on defense and stuff.
Well, it's all about but a lot of their defensive players are not freshmen. They're juniors that have been sitting in the wings under 5 stars and 5 stars and 5 stars because they've been recruiting for 10 years. I mean, look at their defensive linemen. They ain't none of them on there balling at freshmen. They signed the number 2 defensive end this year. He ain't played a snap. Nobody else can afford to redshirt a kid like that.
Well, we're trying to get the number 1. The number 1 defense end is supposed to visit us too. He didn't visit us the last game.
We made the Final Four. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, you're right.
That's all you can ask for is a chance, man. We got a chance.
Yeah.
Trey Sanders, Chris Steele. You sign those 3 guys, you might have the number 1 class in the country.
Yeah, you're right though. What about I'm gonna ask you one more question, then I'm gonna let you go. What about the what you feel about, like, what's your feel on the bowl game?
Well, one thing I know about Dan Mullen, man, a lot of coaches talk about it. If you don't practice hard, you don't play. But Dan Mullen means it. And just like he told them boys at South Carolina, if you don't think we can win this game, you don't believe we can win, you ain't going to give all you got to win, don't come out of this damn locker room. And I think he's going to give the same speech against Michigan. And one thing about Dan Mullen, he's going to recognize if you want to play. He's going to know if you're going hard. He only expects one speed, and that's his speed. So he's going to find out who wants to play and who don't. And Dan Mullen's a competitor. You got to win this game moving forward. It's too huge. All
right.
I mean, it's.
Who's coming back next year? Who's coming back next year? Who you got coming back next year? Can we talk about it now? You said after before the state game we can talk about it. Who's coming back and who's leaving? I know Gardner. I know Johnson's already leaving. He already declared. I'm talking about after Johnson, after Gardner, who's leaving. Who's leaving and who's staying?
Let's just
on
go.
the defense first, and then I'll talk about offense.
Let's just. I got you covered, man. I knew you was gonna ask me. I mean, you're looking at P. Ryan and Scarlett. They could leave.
Yeah.
I expect one of them to leave. They're talking both of them. I think you got a chance with P. Ryan. I mean,
right.
Kyrie Cleveland could leave. Freddie Swain could leave. Josh Hammond could leave. I don't think Hammond would leave, but I think Swain might. Tyree Cleveland might. So you might lose those 2. You look at the offensive line, you're losing 4 starters off the offensive line. Tyler Jordan, Fred Johnson, Martez Ivey, Juwan Taylor, he ain't coming back. No chance in hell. On defense, Jamari Zuniga could leave. Paul Lott's leaving for sure. I think Joseph's leaving. Boshawn Joseph, he's going to leave for sure. Everybody says he's coming back. I don't buy that for 1 minute. David Reese, I think he'll come back. But, man, let's see who you got on the secondary. You're safe. You're not losing anybody in the secondary besides Chauncey Gardner. So to me, that's who's leaving. I mean, I'll shoot you a text of the depth chart. Next time we do a show, I'll give you my way too early depth chart because I got a depth chart made up. I'll send you a picture of it on your phone, man. You can check it out and tell me what you think.
All right, go get it.
But you're definitely losing those guys for sure, man. Go Gators. Sign them off. That's Jasper. Hit us up.